Hello YouTubers, this is Tim Mitchell coming at you from Shults Ford Lincoln in Wexford, Pennsylvania. Today I'm introducing you to the Hybrid Fusion. Now the Hybrid Fusion is very unique in the world of vehicles. It actually runs on gas or electric and it can combine the two. Between the two of them, you put them both together, you get 188 horsepower. The nice thing about this is you save on gas. Let's say, for example, you're sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic. This can actually shut off and just the electricity run, and it won't use any gasoline at all, so you won't even run out of gas. This gets over 40 miles per gallon, city and highway. Now, the differences between the two, this is the SE version, so this one has a few more things on it than the S model. You have remote start, you have tech package, you have the upgraded wheels, and everything on this one here, there's an additional 4 as far as different packages. So you have your S, your SE, your titanium, and then your platinum. Now, as you're getting up into the upper models, you're going to add things like your sunroof. You're going to add in the bliss in the mirrors, which is your blind spot monitoring system. You'll add in the navigation. All these things will make the price of the vehicle progressively go higher. Here I am again. Now we're going to talk about the inside of the hybrid. And we're going to start with the big screen here. This is an 8-inch screen. And one of the nice things about it, when you put the car into reverse, you have a camera. That sound that you're hearing is also telling you that you cannot back up any further. You're about 6 to 8 inches away from what you're backing up to. Alright, this also will turn your audio on and off with the volume button there. These all come with 6 months of free Sirius satellite radio. You also have your climate controls here, which this one is a dual climate control zone. So you have a 25-degree variance from one side of the vehicle to the other. This also controls your fan speed, and it also controls anything that has to do with the heat or air conditioning. You also have the redundant controls that are here. Now down here you're going to notice that you have this little seat. That means that these are heated seats. So when you press that button, your seat now becomes heated. The nice thing about that is it feels very good on the back after a long day of work. You also have phone hookup here. You can connect your phone to the vehicle. The phone will then play through the speakers in the car, and you will be able to talk to somebody just like we're having a conversation now. In your apps, you'll find your power, your different settings for your phones. Depending on what type of phone you have, you can even make this a Wi-Fi hotspot. In your settings, this allows you to see into the screens as far as what you want to do as far as your mobile apps. This will open this up. Come on. Okay, I don't have a phone hooked up to it. Sorry, guys. Also, we'll do the clock. You can change your clock settings in here. This is the general as far as you can change your languages, your distances, your temperatures. So all that's in there to be changed by you and personalize the vehicle. The 911 assist has to do with the phone when your phone is hooked up to the vehicle. In the event of an accident, the vehicle would go off-road and could not be seen. They can actually triangulate where you're at and send you help. There's your Wi-Fi hotspot. Now keep in mind with your Wi-Fi hotspot that is a charge to your phone. It is not free. So do not let somebody tell you that it is free Wi-Fi for the hotspot. And you can slide this over. And here's your Android. If you have an Android phone, this enables the Android and allows you to put all of your things up here on the screen or from your phone. Let's see, the vehicle. This one has a door pad code on the outside. I didn't mention that when we were outdoors, but the door pad code, you can put in a 5-digit number and it'll unlock your driver's door for you. Also, it'll change your camera settings to enhance them or just to delay them. Okay, this is our control knob here for the transmission. So when you put it into reverse, neutral, drive, or you can do L. L actually gives you the lowest gear and keeps you from gaining speed. Also, this is your parking brake. So you push it to turn it off, you pull it to put it on. And then back here is the economy button, which you would use this, like let's say you were less than 10 miles away from your house, you would press this button, and then that would allow the vehicle to just use pure electricity, which saves you gasoline. Next button back here, this is a downhill assist. So let's say you're at the peak of a large hill, it's a snowy day, and you want to keep the vehicle under control. You actually press that button and it'll keep you under speed. All you control is the steering wheel. The brake and the gas are controlled by that, and it keeps you very low speed. Okay guys, we're going to resume the inside tour of the Hybrid Fusion, and we're going to look at the display trips. And if you move this through the different screens, you're going to see different things going on with the vehicle. You're able to configure the vehicle. I really like that it has a tire pressure monitor system. What's nice about that is it actually shows you which tire requires air. And this also breaks down how long the vehicle's been running, what is your miles per gallon, and what is your current mileage. And trip 2 is the same thing as trip 1. We'll go back to information. Now you can do a tutorial in here, which is very nice because it helps you find your way. It actually will go to a brake coach. I'll just show you that real quick, where it says the brake coach appears after the vehicle has come to a stop and coaches you to brake in a manner which maximizes the full recharge of the battery. The nice thing about that is when you are braking as you're coming up to a red light or a stop sign, you actually see how much of that energy that you recapture. Now right now you just heard the vehicle shut off. Hopefully the sound is that good. But over here you see that there's a little car. Sorry to twist you, but the car tells you the vehicle is running. So even though you don't technically hear the car is still running. Just wanted to point that out because people say, well, I don't hear my vehicle running anymore. The My Key is something we won't go into today. It just has to do with limiting the vehicle and how it runs. The systems check is actually very handy. Anytime you go on a trip, you can check your oil life, your washer fluid, the doors, your trunk, and your gas mileage as far as how many miles it is to E. Very important button to have. And then, let's see, go down to settings. Now this one also has the traction control, which you can turn on and off. Your EV mode, which I was explaining to you earlier, has to do with turning off the actual gasoline engine. And then your rear park aid, which if you wanted, the reason you'd want to tinker with the rear park aid is, let's say for example, you didn't want it to be on. So when you put it in reverse, you would actually physically turn it off. You could do that with those settings. Vehicle itself. Now auto engine off. That means that whenever the vehicle runs for a certain period of time, I believe it's 45 minutes, it'll automatically shut itself off. Easy entry exit. When you're a bigger guy like me, it's easier to get into the vehicle because the seat goes back as far as it can go when you go to get into the vehicle or get out of the vehicle. So when you unlock it, it pushes the whole way to the back. Lighting and locks, those are set from factory. You can change them as far as unlocking, remote unlocking, and mislock. Lighting, let me see, actually I think there's, yeah, you can do your oil life reset, and you can also change your climate, your heat, your air conditioning, as far as whenever the vehicle comes on, you're doing remote start. This vehicle does have remote start. The duration, it just gives you 3 choices, 5, 10, and 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, it will shut off. Quiet start. What that does is, let's say for example you were in an area that you didn't want your vehicle making a lot of noise, you would engage the quiet start, and then it would actually not make hardly any noise at all. And then just to enable or disable the remote start system. Okay, these control the right side of the screen. This takes you to the different things that you can access. And here you have entertainment, you have phone, and then you have fuel economy. Okay, we're going to focus mainly on the efficiency leaves. You can see that I don't have a lot of leaves, but you're also striving for more leaves, more vines, and more flowers. I want to give it some gas. I'm going to try to get rid of that last leaf. But basically what it's trying to do is it's trying to relearn how you drive your vehicle. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to accelerate quickly. You don't want to race other vehicles. You don't want to slam on the brakes inadvertently. That all gives you efficiency as you're driving. It doesn't look like that leaf is going to go away. So, all right, I'm going to go to the left area here. You also can see what's going on with your radio. Right now it is currently off. I'm going to just turn on just for a moment. But it tells you what song's playing and who is singing it. And also you have your phone. So right now we don't have a phone connected to that, but as you can see, that would be where you would get that information from. Okay, YouTubers, Tim coming back at you for the final conclusion of the vehicle. As you can see, the Fusion Hybrid is a very, very unique vehicle. It is also a vehicle that will save you money. Because I can tell you right now, the first thing that you spend money on every week is gasoline. Great vehicle at 40-some miles per gallon city and highway. Great, great vehicle.